We actually just had a really great time.
Just rinsed a lot.
Yeah, it's really good.
Nothing else. Shh.
What would you say to people who have a misconception that OF is easy?
If you met your dream woman, she asked you to stop, would you?
If and when you ever have a daughter, would you allow her to do OnlyFans? Hi guys.
Hello, how are you?
Wait, how exciting we have our first guest.
I know, he's a man.
I am a man. I can confirm I am a man.
Let me confirm. Yeah. He's a man.
She already subscribed.
Shh, don't give it away.
I gave her a free subscription.
Oh, stop it.
So we're
Sign
breaking our
up.
virginity with a
Stop
man.
it.
Celibacy is done.
I love, honestly, girls, you know, if you want to see more of these types of men, you gotta like and subscribe. Okay, but welcome back to Girls to Women.
That my best friend. She a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, then she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend.
Welcome to the show, love. You're in the hot seat.
I'm in the hot seat.
I want you to introduce yourself. Give us your name. What is
ASL.
it? ASL.
Age, sex, location.
Let's go.
My name is Alistair, or Al, some people call me. And my name in the OnlyFans industry is, well, my Instagram name is A-Fitness, or the Sexy PT, because I'm a personal trainer.
Sexy PT, I love that.
I am from Hertfordshire in the UK, so just north of London, like 30 minutes.
We love a cheeky UK lad.
Yeah.
But I would say I think my accent is just a very like neutral kind of
It's not very strong.
English accent.
It's like mine. It's not very strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, bottle of
I don't-
water.
I don't sound like my parents. Most parents.
Say water.
Water.
Oh,
Yeah, you sound neat.
Yeah,
Water.
fair. Nah,
It's not bottle of water.
I'm bringing it back. Bottle of water, innit?
You sound more UK than both of us.
All right, loves. I've got 2 UK baddies on either side of me. Okay, so if Alistair, Sexy PT, didn't give it away, he is in the OF industry.
Let's just keep it to Al. That's easy.
Yeah, I think
All right.
that sounds good.
Al is in the OF industry. He's our first OF man. How long have you been in OnlyFans for?
So I'm 28. I forgot to say that. And I've been doing OnlyFans since I was 20. So like 8 years,
Wow. So
roughly.
you were in the prime time when OF was.
I literally started OnlyFans like when no one knew what it was.
It was just beginning, right?
It was just getting started.
Well, you must be sitting on a gold mine then, because
Wow.
I have friends that started 6 years ago and they are cleaning up.
Yeah.
So you got there in in a good time.
When
It's
we-
so oversaturated now.
Can we give our audience a bit of leeway here? Like when you say cleaning up, can you give me a bit of an estimate? What would
100K months.
100K months is cleaning up, right? Would you kind of agree that 100K month you're cleaning up on OF?
Yeah, but I think it's different for girls.
This
Is
is
it?
What girls
like the
can earn.
minimum
It's-
she would make is 100
Yeah, it's-
USD.
So are you saying women make more than men on OF?
100%.
Really?
Women make way more than
Do you
men.
think?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. And I feel like, in terms of the content as well, I feel like there's a lot of girls out there that don't actually have to film anything like crazy, and they're still making like a lot of money.
Okay. And are all the men gay on OnlyFans?
The fans?
No, the men.
No.
Are
I'm not
you?
gay. No,
Great.
I'm not gay.
So
But your fans are, right? Most of them.
Most of my fans are gay. I leave I don't say what my sexuality is. It is just whatever you want to assume. I'm fine with that.
that's
I think-
open marketing.
No, but I think gay guys like the idea of talking to a straight man and making him do gay stuff. They get turned on by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
So,
fetish.
Yeah, it is
right?
a fetish, yeah.
I would have gay friends that'd be like, no, I've never met a man that I couldn't turn. Or if he is my biggest challenge, I'd be like, okay.
Exactly, it's a challenge to them. So the more you talk to them, they'll be loving it.
So most of your subscribers would be gay though, right?
Yeah, I do get some women though. Some like older women.
What would your percentages be?
Oh, it's gonna be like 90%
I thought
men,
so, yeah.
80% men.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Right. So we know that Al's in OF. He's been in for like around 8 years. On my left, in the left-hand corner, we've got Cassie over here. Cass, I want you to give our audience a little rundown of like what you're going to be doing today, because we've got 2 opposing views here.
Yeah, so I, as we've spoken about before, I was on OF. I wasn't on OF 8 years ago. Kind of wish I was, because I would have stacked up some more cash. But yeah, I was on OF for about 2 years. My account actually got deleted, so that's why I stopped. And thank goodness I did stop, because I just personally don't think that it's doing any good for the world, and it ruined my mental health. I have a lot of opposing views to it. Just basically thinking that OF is detrimental to our society, to the youth of today, and especially to women. So yeah, I guess I would just like to get your opinion on those facts as well.
Yeah. So, like, if we could just wave a magic wand right now and you could get rid of OF, would you?
Absolutely. That
Okay.
stuff's going to take me to the grave now.
Right.
I paid so many people to get all my stuff taken down, and no matter how many people you pay, how many systems there are, that stuff is going to be around until I'm dead. My kids are going to potentially see it, you know, and these are things that you don't really think about because you're so blindsided by the money and all the amazing things that do come with it.
The easiness of it
The
as well.
easiness, the ease, everything. There's pros and cons. I'm not going to lie about that.
100%.
But to me, the cons just outweighed the pros.
Okay. So, if Cassie could wave a magic wand and ban OF from the world, you would, though, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Al?
Absolutely not.
Why? Okay, you tell us why. So you've got a little bit of an inkling of what's happening over here. She stated mental health, things like that.
No, yeah, I get that. I fully get that because I know people who have really been affected from it mentally as well, and I fully respect them for like stopping because it's not for everyone.
Yep.
That's the thing. It's not for everyone, and so many people come into it and they're like, "Oh, I want to." Like, I meet people and they're like, "Oh, I want to do what you do. How do I do it?" And then people start, and then suddenly they're getting things sent into the group, their friends' group chats and stuff. Or the first
Right.
thing that generally happens to people when they start is it gets sent around their hometown, for example. Happened to me.
Really? Really?
It's called like the leak stage. Yeah, it's
The leak stage. Did that happen to you?
No, you know the FAP one? I think it's called like FAP something. I was always on those ones. But to be
No.
honest, no, like London's such a big town that if that happened, I wouldn't even
Okay,
care.
Alright, it
so this sounds
literally-
like ayahuasca. Stage 1 is purging, so stage 1 is leaking for OF.
yeah.
there's
For
so
me,
many leaks.
so when I was
Wow.
like probably when I first started it, because actually I've started it over twice.
Oh, okay.
So when I first started it, I had a different name, and then I stopped it because basically it just wasn't working out for me. So I deleted everything, and I basically took like 9 months out of it.
Wow.
And then came back to it and actually had a really bad like stint of mental health when I was like 21. Not from that though.
Okay, so not OF related.
Just from a relationship, and it just sent me really into a dark place. And then I came out and I was actually being a stripper for Dream Boys in London.
I love that. Dream
And I
Boys
started
is-
doing that, and all the people there were like, "Why are you not doing OnlyFans?" Because they were all doing it, and my best friend was still doing OnlyFans. He'd been doing it like the
Interesting.
whole time that I stopped. And I'm like, why am I not doing it? It like goes hand in hand with this. And I started doing it again, and then it just like blew up again because my best friend does it, and everyone like recognised me. So they just came back to me, and then I just literally haven't stopped doing it since then.
Okay, and it's never affected your mental health.
No. The only time where it did was at the start a bit. But then I feel like I've grown such a strong mindset to it. Like if you're going to do this, and it's not even just OnlyFans. If you're going to do social media, you've got to have thick skin, because social
Yep.
media is a horrible place.
Yep.
People are going to write things. There's going to be forums. So then, especially if you're doing OnlyFans, which is people have even more opinions on.
Yep.
There's going to be. I could go on there and I could probably give myself depression just looking at all the stuff about it. But I
Right.
just honestly can sit here and say to you, I don't care what people think. Like, I'm happy with my friends, my family. They all respect me. I'm happy in my life. I respect other people. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not doing anything bad, you know. And when I first started it, though, I was so young and I was just like naive to it, and I wasn't really doing much on it. And so I just didn't say to my family what I was doing.
So they just had no idea.
No, they didn't know. And I was actually had a removals company at the time, like house removals, had my own company. And I basically just stopped doing it because I was making so much money on OnlyFans at like at this time I was like 20, 21.
Yeah. So, yeah, young
at
enough.
the time it was
Yeah.
like good money.
Yeah.
And I just didn't need to be going and like moving people's house every day and like breaking my back.
Yeah, didn't
Yeah.
need to be stuck in the matrix, essentially.
So
Yeah, I mean, it is a way to be out of the matrix.
Yeah.
So I stopped it, and then I kind of just didn't really look back. But as I said, there's the leak stage, and then something first got leaked of like me and my friend. It was like very like mellow content. It was just
You and another guy.
me and my two friends from my hometown who started OnlyFans, and we were just like in underwear, but it was like a little bit gay looking, and it literally just got sent everywhere around our hometown because basically my friend, he accidentally posted it. He meant to put it on his OnlyFans Snapchat, but he put it on
The regular snap?
the regular Snap, and you know like how it like gets shared to all your contacts.
Oh.
And or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh, shit.
And so everyone
It's an
saw it, and it
accidental
got
leak.
sent everywhere, and that was it. Like everyone knew, and that was. I think I could remember that maybe there was like a 3-week period where I was like, this isn't nice. Because people were saying stuff to me from my hometown and like...
What were they saying to you?
They were just like, you're gay, you're this, you're that.
Right.
But then this is so long ago, because my mindset is so different now. If someone said to me now, like, you're gay, I'd be like, and if I am gay, what's the problem?
Right.
Like, because
Yeah.
I'm just,
Bounce
if
off
you
you.
think I'm, no, but there's nothing wrong with being gay. And if
No.
I, like, it's great if you're gay. Like, so why do people get so offended by it, you know?
So what changed? When did your mindset change?
I just took like maybe a month around this period because my friends said to me, they were like, it's going to die down. And it was kind of like a choice. It's like, and this is the thing that I said to you, so many people start these days, especially like younger girls, they'll start and they're like, I want to make money. And then the same thing will happen. And then they'll get really upset and they'll be like, they'll go to the police and be like, oh, people are sending my nudes round. It's like, well, what do you expect?
Right.
They're on the internet now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just have to know that it's on the internet and it's not just going to get sent round like the group chats. It's going to like be, because obviously a fan can save it or screenshot it or whatever. Obviously there's rules and regulations, but no one sticks to them.
No.
And so, yeah, you're right. Obviously it does, once it's on the internet forever and you have to know that.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's not for everyone, because I've made a choice to do this and I'm aware, like as you said, that it's going to be there forever. I have a very good like content removals person, because if you don't constantly get the content removed from all the sites that get leaked, then you won't get any new fans, because
They
all the
can just
fans
see
will just,
everything.
well, not all the fans. You get some fans that will like look for free content. Obviously, you get really nice loyal fans that actually come to like pay and they appreciate what you're doing, you know?
Because it's a job at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
On
But
Reddit, have you seen that? They
Yeah.
cycle your content and they like sell it for cheaper rates.
Yeah, I have Telegram groups with like
Yeah.
like tens of thousands of people that
Yeah.
just join a Telegram group
Same
to
with
just to
Reddit.
get my content. I totally agree with you, like about the future stuff and everything. But if you, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I know like porn stars that I used to look at when I was younger, right? And I've tried to look for them like recently, just out of interest, and they've just disappeared off the face of the earth. Like after a certain amount of time, it's when you first stop, because I've done it, as I said, I stopped for a year.
Yeah.
And it's when you stop and people realise that you've gone, then you're more like sought after and people want you more. So then they put your stuff back out there. They're like, oh, I've got this saved, leak it more.
Right.
But then, as time passes, people just, you don't make any new content, you just become old, new people come, because obviously there's new people, and it just fades away.
Yeah.
Like obviously there is still going to be a tiny bit of stuff there, but if for like years and years, or a few years that you just got someone to clean your stuff now and again, like I know people that have done OnlyFans, they've made their bank, and then they've just literally gone to Dubai and just disappeared. There's this guy, and he was one of the biggest OnlyFans creators that I know, and he just disappeared. And like you just don't see him anymore.
Don't
And
you
he
think
just
that's
has-
different though, from
think-
men to women? I feel like a guy can come off OF and go and disappear to Dubai and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But a woman who's trying to be then like a wife and a mother, I think the energy is slightly different. Do you agree?
I agree. I don't try and put that opinion out there. Like I would never think, oh, you did OnlyFans, so you can't be a good wife or whatever. I don't
A lot of
think
people
that at
do
all.
though.
But
They think
yeah,
if your
no,
body count's more than 4
Of
that you're a
course.
bad person.
Correct.
I get that. I know that people think that, and I disagree with that. And it's kind of unfair that people think that. I totally think that's totally unfair, because people probably wouldn't say that to me. But that's where like I see that there definitely is a different opinion with women doing OnlyFans and men doing OnlyFans.
Yes.
You know.
Because where does that line get drawn as well with content? I felt like I had to keep going crazier and crazier, and I didn't want to do that.
Pushing the envelope.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have to push the envelope to keep getting new subscribers?
No, I honestly don't. I feel like for guys, as I said, I think that a lot of girls, if you're a girl and you do it right, you can literally make so much money
Like
by
Bonnie
doing
Blue.
nothing.
Like Bonnie
No,
Blue,
Bonnie
right?
Blue does a lot of stuff. No.
No?
I know girls that literally don't even do sex tapes and they make like hundreds of thousands a month.
So people always do it. They'll say that you can, like even Anna Paul, right? She admits it. She'll say like, oh, you know, I alluded to it being this, but really it wasn't. Like, I'm going to do a deep throat and everything, and it was an ice lolly. You paid $40 for
Do you clickbait?
No, I don't do clickbait. No.
Great.
A lot of people do though.
We
Yeah,
have
no,
an
a
authentic
lot
OF,
of
yeah.
people
Love
do. But
that.
the thing is, if you do that, you just get a reputation, and
Right.
they'll write like you can just search my name up, and there's forums of me, and if I There's always opinions and stuff. And if I do something wrong, or if I was to do something wrong, it would get put in there, and they're just going to just talk about it. Like some people just complain about like anything. Like even if I haven't necessarily done something wrong, if I'm just not making the content that they want to see, it's like, oh, he doesn't do this. But that's the thing. That's the internet. It's social media. You can't keep everyone happy. You know.
That's true.
You literally cannot keep everyone happy. So I did like a lot more content, I'd say. A few years ago, I filmed a lot of different videos. I did like collabs with some like guys and stuff. I don't like do like sex tapes or anything, just like kind of softcore stuff. But like I did a lot of collabs, and I did so many that I have so much content now.
So the content that you make on OnlyFans, because do you have any plans of slowing down, or no, you're going to keep going with the OF?
No, I'm going to keep going. I mean, I've got a fitness business as well.
Yes.
So I'm an online coach. But it's like separate, but I kind of want to bring it together because I have like loads of Instagram accounts. I've got like 6 different Instagram accounts.
Well, I want to know though specifically, do you switch off or flip a switch in your brain when you're making OF content versus when you're like personally with a girl, having a personal sexual experience off camera? Is it different for you, or does it feel the same?
No, definitely. Because I don't film with... I don't really film with girls.
Yeah.
Because I made some videos with my ex-girlfriends because they did OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Which like just made sense because we were traveling together. But my personal like preference and opinion is that, because I know a lot of guys who do OnlyFans, excuse me, and they have loads of sex videos with girls, and I think that a girl that I would want to meet, I think that they would be a lot more jealous, or if I had loads of sex videos with girls than if I just had some softcore videos with guys. You know what
Definitely.
I mean?
Are girls okay with that?
I don't have any problems.
No, I mean like, so the girls are just completely normal about it.
Obviously, there's girls that don't like it, but it doesn't affect me. I'm very open about what I do, and that actually helps me.
Yeah, I was going to say, has it ever hindered you in the dating game, or has it helped you?
Not really. I would, obviously,
Because he's cute.
Obviously.
He's cheeky and cute UK. He's like, I've never had any
Look,
problems.
No, being open about it, though, is always better
honesty
as well.
is the best policy with
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, no, I
Trust me.
agree.
And this is what I've learned, and I feel like OnlyFans has made me into the person that I am today, and not because of like the things that I do on it, just because of the way that it makes you and how like open you have to be about it and how comfortable you have to be within your own skin. Like I would say that I'm a very, very like I'm very in tune with myself. I'm very comfortable. Like I don't, as I said, it doesn't bother me what other people think.
So you're saying to me that in 8 years you've never had a girl be like, no,
Yeah. No, of
this
course.
is not it.
Of course, I meet people and they don't like it, but that's fine. As soon as I meet someone, I don't give them, because I don't ever lie about it. I've got friends that do OnlyFans, and they've like tried to say something else to begin with, and later on it would just bite them in the arse. It's so pointless.
That's dumb. The dumbest thing you could do.
Yeah.
But no, it's never like, I'm so forward about it that it actually, I'd say 80% of the time people were just more intrigued by it and they just want to ask me stuff.
That's true. That was me in the ice bath. I was like, what do you mean? What do you do? Right. So
Yeah, literally.
going to Cassie, though, so he's never had a problem. What was your experience like when you were doing OF? Were you dating? Were you in a relationship? What was the go?
Yeah, so I was in a relationship. Well, see, I had my own website first.
Yeah.
So it was just CassieLansdale.com. It's shut down now.
You're like, that's not marketing.
No free promo. And yeah, so I had a boyfriend at the time, and he was actually really understanding. Like, he didn't love it, obviously, but and he was like, I'm never going on it.
I have a question then, because you're saying they were both
Go for
okay
it.
with it. They didn't love it. However, the woman that you are now, she would never do OF. But let's just say she did.
Yep.
Right? There's a version of you in a different timeline that still does OF.
Yeah.
Would you respect the men that you were dating if they allowed you to do OF?
No.
Why not?
I just think it says a lot about them as well. If they're okay with their woman putting themselves on the internet like that, the potential mother of their kid being exposed like that and losing her femininity like that, then that's not someone I want to be with.
Do you have an opinion on this?
I respect what you just said.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Would you be would you want your woman to be on OnlyFans though?
So you know what I was saying about I I didn't actually finish what I was saying. So I only film with my exes for a reason, and that's because I wouldn't want to have loads of videos out there with girls because I feel like there would be more potential for probably, in my opinion, the average girl to be more jealous of that. So obviously there's different approaches to OnlyFans, and it's totally within your control what you post. So it would completely depend on what the girl had been doing on OnlyFans, because, as I said, everyone does different things. If it was someone that had hundreds of sex tapes with different guys, no, that's not someone that I would want to marry.
Interesting. Okay, go on.
But if it was someone like yourself and you just been in a relationship with two guys and you just film same as me, then that's totally fine in my opinion. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I know someone that, a girl that actually won Love Island, she went to my school, and after that she made loads of sex tapes with my friend that did OnlyFans. They were everywhere. There was a few, and then she went on she went on Love Island, and it wasn't even a problem for her at all. It didn't come up or anything, and now she's like a very famous influencer, and she has a kid with the guy that she won Love Island with, and they have a very like good life together, and I don't think it's like affected her at all.
I think I know who you're talking. We won't say names.
I know who you're talking
but
about.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I went to school with her.
I didn't even know that she did.
Okay, there you go.
Exactly, there you go.
She
Okay.
must have buried that.
There you go. They were like pretty like strong videos.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it takes a certain kind of man, and I think having the background in the industry like yourself, because you'd know the back end of OF. You'd see what goes into it, and you'd know like the mental state that you're going to be in, and also if you're treating it like a business or if you're not treating it like a business, you can probably suss it out between people. But let me ask you this. If and when you ever have a daughter,
I was literally going to say the same thing.
if and when you ever have a daughter, would you allow her to do OnlyFans?
I guess I couldn't not. You can't stop your kids from, you've got to just allow your kids to do what they want to do, you know, as long as they're not hurting anyone in the world. And I'm a prime example of this because my family, they would never have predicted for me to do this. I don't come, if you met my family,
not,
they would
yeah.
not, you would not think.
Are they understanding of it?
Yeah, I mean, when I started, as I said, I didn't tell them, and it created a very bad relationship between me and my parents because there was just no, it was obvious that I wasn't, my dad literally thought I was a drug dealer.
There was lies. There's lying.
Because he's like, Al, like,
How have you got all this
how are
money?
you just like going on all these trips suddenly?
I mean,
And
yeah,
like
that would be
every
quite
day,
conspicuous.
every day for you is like a weekend.
Yeah.
You just stopped doing your removals business. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, like they're not stupid,
And
right?
I'm like, look, Dad, okay. So then I had to sit down and explain it.
It's better than drugs.
But
I
obviously,
was gonna say it's better than.
well, obviously, you don't need to go in like full depth. Like, I mean, at the time, obviously, it was quite simple. I was just like, look, I'm just posting a few naked pictures. So that's like, I don't really need to explain more than that. And he didn't like it. My dad is a chartered surveyor, and like he has 2 businesses. Like he's
Old
got a
school,
good,
traditional,
he's got a good head
yeah.
on his shoulder. My dad's a great guy, and he probably would have preferred for me to go into something else, you know. And so when I first told him, he didn't really like the sound of it, and he was like, "You need to stop doing this." Told my mum, she's a lot more like calm, chilled. My mum's a yoga teacher. She does Pilates teaching and
Nice.
stuff.
Yeah.
And she was okay with it. But I just thought, well, I'm not stopping it.
Okay.
I want to do what I want because I knew like it was good for me at the time. And plus, I'd already stopped it before, and it already dented my career. If I hadn't stopped for that year, I would be making even more money than I am now. Like, but I'm never like I never complain about how much I earn. I'm always grateful. But if I didn't take that one like year out,
Right.
that would have like, I would be another step ahead now because of that. Because that was when you could grow so much easier.
Right.
Have you hit your goal? Because I mean, I
Your
had
income goal?
Yeah. Or do you feel like you're always pushing for more?
Always pushing, like, because
Well, that would be the masculine mindset.
it's
though,
always
right?
it's always changing.
More,
Yeah.
more,
It's
more.
always changing. There's always new ways to grow and to like get new fans and to like sell content. And
Is the money worth it?
Yeah, for sure.
How long
But
do you
for
think
me,
you're going to do it for?
just I'm a big believer. Everything in life happens exactly as it's supposed to. Like everything in my life has happened as it's supposed to. I've had really bad patches in my life, really good patches, but they've all like happened for a reason, and I've ended up where I'm supposed to be every time. So I know that I will continue to do that. So, as I said, I've got a fitness business, but it's kind of been put on the back burner because, to be honest, I find it quite hard to focus on one thing. And
Yeah.
as we're probably going to talk about, OnlyFans is not that easy. There's a lot to do. So I actually tried to do both at the same time for a while, and I literally started getting like really stressed out because I just couldn't give it, because it was basically like doing 2 different social medias, and fitness social media is actually very different to OF social media.
Right, I have a question on that then. What would you say to people who have a misconception that OF is easy? Like, what would you say actually goes into building a successful OnlyFans empire, let's say?
If you're doing it on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to make like 40K plus per month and take things seriously, what are you going to say to these people?
You just got to be so consistent. I feel like once you've built, if you're starting out in this oversaturated industry, like you said,
Especially if you haven't got any followers.
better get your armbands on because you're going to find it hard to swim.
So you would find OF is saturated, right?
it is so, especially even more for girls as well.
Yeah, it's
Right.
so saturated.
Because even like with my ex, she tried to do it and it just wasn't working out for her, and I was trying to like use contacts that I had, but I actually learned in the process of helping her, trying to help her, that actually it's very different. The girl, I had a few contacts, but I was trying to help her, but it wasn't really working, and she was really trying to do the work, but it just wasn't taking off for her. And so what I would say to people is that you just have to be so, if you're going to start, you have to be so consistent. Me personally, I'm very lucky because all my best friends do OnlyFans. We've all been in it a long time. We all have massive social medias, and once you've like grown it, you don't. Obviously, I get into flows sometimes where I'll post 4 times a day, weeks and weeks on end.
Wow.
On OnlyFans or on social media?
On social media. That's like the main thing to do to go viral, to grow your account. And my 2 best friends, they do exactly that. I'm a bit inconsistent with it. Like I get into flows of doing it, and then maybe I'll have a weekend where I'll go out and won't post as much. But because I'm in the position that I'm in, I've already had the following, and my social media is already big. It's already like getting views all the time anyway, even if I don't post every day.
Yep.
But I could always do more. You can always do more, you know.
Yeah, but you built that money-making machine.
But if you're starting out, you have to be consistent. You've got to be posting like at least 3 times a day, I'd say, doing Instagram reels. Like there was a time where TikTok used to be really big. My TikTok literally grew like 400,000 in like a few weeks just from a few TikToks.
Wow.
This was a few years ago, and I got like 800 fans in 2 days, like just from these viral TikToks. But TikTok isn't like that anymore.
Right.
And it doesn't matter how many followers you have on TikTok, just because I've got nearly 600k on TikTok, just because you have that doesn't mean you're going to get views. I can post a video now on TikTok and it literally will get no views.
Right.
So I don't concentrate on TikTok anymore. Right now, the best thing is Instagram.
So one of the last questions that we have for you, we really want to know, because obviously Girls2Women were all about modern dating, masculine, feminine. Do you think that OnlyFans is detrimental to modern day dating because of how easy it is to find digital intimacy?
No, because I don't know. Because I'm not a fan, so I don't have that perspective.
But you're
Interesting.
helping.
I'm a creator, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but and I get that it could be detrimental, but I can never see it from that point of view.
Do you subscribe to anyone?
No, never
That's
subscribe
why.
to anyone.
Because so you know how there's
Because I
like
don't-
creator versus consumer?
Yeah.
You're not consuming any of it.
No,
You're just
I'm
creating
the creator. I am the business. Like my life, like personal life, is completely separate to OnlyFans.
Yeah, but if there wasn't any creators, there wouldn't be any consumers.
Exactly.
it. Thank you for clearing some of your busy schedule to come on to Girls2Women. But we do have some rapid fire questions just to finish this out.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hit me
open
up.
for that? All right, first one off the bat here, and whatever comes to your head straight out. Are men or women more delusional in dating today?
Women. I don't know. I just feel like how the world is changing with social media and stuff. It just gives obviously men are the providers, and because
Supposed
of
to
social
be.
media,
Supposed to be.
yeah. And because of social media and stuff, obviously it just blows up your perception of everything, and you get young girls who are growing up like looking at things thinking that's completely normal. That's how I should be treated. Like just seeing all these crazy things, how like
Birkin
girls
bags,
get treated.
PJs.
Yeah, we do touch on that.
You know
Like
what I mean?
they want the 6'3".
That's what I'm saying. It's just
billion.
complete like false expectations. It creates complete false expectations. Anyone can be rich. You can have like the richest guy in the world. They could treat you like shit.
Yeah. Well, the
Literally.
real richness is actually just being happy and having.
Literally,
Respect.
honestly, I love OnlyFans because of the freedom it gives me. It's given me so much freedom, and because of the freedom it's given me, I've done so many amazing things in my life that I would never have been able to do.
Yeah.
I've done so many things. I've met so many people. I've gone into like, I mean, I really like try and learn more and more about myself as much as I can. So, but I wouldn't have been able to do these things. Like I've done ayahuasca 6 times, and I would never have done that if I didn't travel and like go to find these things and like get the
And
knowledge
OF
about
was funding
you know?
it.
Yeah,
Which
literally.
is crazy because you're completely on the other end, polarizing, being like, you wish you never did OF, right?
Well, I make more money doing sales.
Yeah,
So,
but it's about doing what you enjoy. And to be fair, I
agree with that. Like
Yeah.
we obviously have very different views on it, but ultimately I never enjoyed it.
yeah.
Maybe if I did enjoy it a bit more, it would be different. But I think there's people like Bonnie Blue who can clearly just do all of that
Switch off
and
stuff.
switch off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I actually do believe her when she says that
Each-
she's okay with it. And I
literally.
believe you when you say that you're okay with it.
Literally each their own. And I want to do my fitness business more actually, and I've set it up personally alongside because I know that when I get older, I will want to like kind of fade out of OnlyFans at some point, and that's the perfect thing to go into because it goes hand in hand.
If you met your dream woman and she asked you to stop, would you?
No, because I've already done that. That's why
Oh.
I had a relationship when I was younger, and she literally said to me, "If you don't stop, it's either me or OnlyFans, basically." And that's why I stopped because I was very young then.
I'm going to go back to rapid fire. I'm actually going to ask both of you these. So we're going to go back and forth. I'm just going to ask that question again to Cassie. Are men or women more delusional in dating today? Rapid fire.
I'm going to say women.
Okay, so we got 2 for women. All right. Is OF good or bad for society?
There should
That
only be
is-
one answer.
That is,
Good or bad?
I can't answer that.
You got rapid fire.
It's good.
Good. Is OF good or bad for society?
Bad.
Okay. Marriage is dying, right? Statistics are literally going down.
Yeah, divorce.
Oh, it's
Right.
crazy, right? Everyone's getting
50%.
divorced at least. Do you agree or disagree that OnlyFans is contributing to divorce rates?
No, I disagree with that. I don't think it's necessary. As I said, it's a choice. But also, I'm not on that side, so I can't see. But also, I would, as I said, I'm in tune with myself, so I would never let something like that affect a relationship that I got into. So I feel like it's like going to the gym. If you want to be in shape, go and be in shape. Everything's a choice. If you're like that addicted to looking at things online that it affects your marriage, then that's your own fault.
That's true.
That's not OnlyFans' fault for being there. It's just
That's
like
the
you can't
person's-
control yourself.
Yeah.
It's like
Self-discipline.
I went to McDonald's 10 times this week. Well, that's your own fault. You drove there.
No, it's true.
It
All
is.
right. Agree or
Discipline.
disagree?
I agree, but on the point of the question, I do think that OF is contributing to
Divorce rates.
because statistically it is.
Great. Okay.
But obviously, there's a lot more reasons for divorce than just OF.
No, but it's
Guys,
a contribution.
Oh, right,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
rapid fire. I don't need explanations. I just want surface level. Okay.
No, it is contributing, yes.
It is
Might
contributing.
only be 1%, but it is.
True. Ooh, I like this. Who's happier? Traditional couples who are married or digital age independent singles who are subscribing to OF people?
Who's subscribing to OF people? I honestly can't answer that because, as I said, I don't subscribe to people.
But if you had to guess, who do you think would be happier? People who are traditionally married and they're not on OF, they're not subscribing, they're not
Traditionally
doing...
married.
Do you think they're happier?
Yeah.
Yeah. You?
Definitely traditionally married.
Yeah, because
Okay.
well, I just aside from OF, I just think this day and age with social media, it's just completely cooked everything
Yeah.
with like dating and
OF
stuff.
is like
and-
escapism.
Yep.
People
Yeah.
go there to escape.
just
and-
even social
Yeah.
media, it's just absolutely cooked everyone.
Yeah.
Literally.
Good question for you. Give me one thing that women need to understand about men.
That there's like so much more going on in a man's head than you'll ever understand.
Are they as complex as we are?
Yeah, because a lot of men, they don't like talk and they just keep so much inside. And I feel like women are much more open with their emotions. They talk to their friends and stuff. But men, they close it in. It's, I mean, as you go back in time, like even like my dad, for example, in his day and age, it wasn't normal to talk. So like when my dad's or someone of dad's age is upset, they'll just keep it to themselves, you know. But something that I want to pass on to like people that I know is like just being so open. Like, I'm so open with my emotions.
Yeah.
Like if I'm upset about something, you're going to know about it straight away. I want to tell you.
Cassie, what's one thing that you want men to understand about women?
So many things.
one thing.
Just at the core, what women truly want is to be led, is to feel safe, and is to be loved. That's it. It's really quite simple.
That's it. That's it for the rapid round. Okay.
I love that. I totally agree.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, we were talking about all the materialistic things. Like, they don't matter,
Yeah.
really. They don't. There's this thing on social media these days, and it makes it look like it matters so much, but
Yeah.
it doesn't.
It's really changed though, because before that, we were saying as well, like I've had relationships where I've paid for everything.
Yeah.
And then now if I'd look on social media, I'd be like, I could never do that.
Yeah.
I have to be provided for. Like, you know, it's the way of 2025 dating is just a different ballgame.
Yeah, and actually, that makes me want to say something. This is one thing that I actually love for these OF girls that are absolutely smashing it, right? Because they make so much money, and I just think they must meet guys, right? And just who make literally nothing compared to them.
Yeah.
And that completely like flips this like genuine perspective that people have, like, oh, the guy should pay for everything, because then you just get these OF girls and literally they make millions, and if there's going to be they can meet a footballer and they're still going to make more than them.
That's
Crazy.
insane.
Some of these girls are earning.
Yeah.
No, see, I don't
crazy
care. I
money.
subscribe to Jordan Peterson's, which is a man has to earn more than me, the same, if not more, for me, more. Because I have been in a past relationship where I was financially providing, and it ruined me.
Well, it makes you masculine.
It ruined my femininity, and I will never, ever, ever settle for that.
No,
Ever.
Did the same to me.
Yeah.
I think I like the traditional way that I think that I don't think a man should definitely have to pay for absolutely everything. Obviously, it depends on who's earning what. Shouldn't have to necessarily pay for obviously, if you're a millionaire and you can afford it, then yeah, I just think you should pay for what you can. I had a relationship when I was younger, and because I want to provide and I wanted to, but I was a bit younger. I didn't have as much money. I wasn't being as sensible with my money, but I was still trying to just provide. But I was actually trying to provide more than I could actually afford, and I got myself in a bit of a sticky situation because I was just trying to provide too much and not communicating properly, because I almost felt this like pressure that I had to. And then I really learned from that. So now, like, I think it's really important to set boundaries. But generally, I think like it's.
But courting, do you believe that a man should court a woman, and how long for?
What's courting?
Like, so as in
Flowers, showing up, taking her on dates,
yeah.
like putting the
paying for
effort
dates
in.
until it's locked down, like at the start.
No, I'm talking about like actually.
When you're in a relationship, No, we're talking pre-relationship.
Oh, sorry. No,
Great.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about pre-relationship, pay for everything.
Okay, yeah. Good.
Great. Okay, well, I want to finish on this for all three of us. I want to ask you, and I want you to look straight down the camera line when you answer this as well. Al, what is...
Really is the casting couch.
What is... I just get dramatic, okay? What's one final message that you want to hand to the next generation of people that are watching this about modern dating or OnlyFans?
I just think that if you're gonna step into anything with social media, you honestly just got to go all out of it. You can't half-ass it and like tell some people that you're doing it, tell others that you're not. If you're gonna do something, you've just got to do it full out. You've got to fully own it, because if you don't, then it will not only come back and bite you and your relationships, but it will bite your mental health as well. If you're gonna do something, then to keep your mental sanity, you have to know in your head, not just like me saying to you, oh, I'm fine with this. Actually, inside in my heart, know that I'm okay with this. Because if you're not, then you shouldn't do it, because it will affect you later on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cassie, same question for you.
I guess it's I do agree with what you've said, so I'll piggyback off the back of that. But I would say just know the repercussions, really do your research, and know that this is going to be on the internet forever. No matter how many people you pay, there's always going to be a reason for it to stay on the internet. So, I mean, I'm talking mainly at women, but just know that, you know, when you're a mother one day, which I hope you all aspire to be, your kids are going to see that. I've had to learn the hard way, so just make sure you're fully aware of everything that you're committing to before you do decide to do it. And hey, look, if you still want to do it, that's on you. Like, everyone has freedom of choice, but just be fully aware of everything before you start something.
Oof, love that.
Yeah.
You heard it. You got anything to add?
No, I think that's really. I totally agree with that.
Nice. Okay. You heard it here first. My final message for you is for the next generation, stop being such little simps and dickheads.
Stop being vapors.
Honestly, if you want...
Scrolling.
Stop scrolling. I personally don't agree with OnlyFans or the industry of what it's doing to traditional relationships. I want to swing the pendulum so far back the other way that we start to go back to traditionalists and reversing the sexual revolution. I mean, ladies, you can come at me if you like, but when you stop being burnt out and exhausted and your man's providing for you and you're having a great sexual relationship with him, then you'll thank me. But I hope that you've loved today's episode. I wanted to give you a bit of a different perspective for both of them. Yeah. Cassie, her evolution from OF to queen that you see in front of her, queen of sales. And then you got Al over here, sexy PT. Like he's saying, mental health, emotional health, know what you're going to do when you're committing to something. Be absolutely okay with it. I love that message as well. Al, where can everyone find you?
Well, you'll see my Instagram tagged under this, I guess.
Down below.
If you're seeing this on Instagram, you'll see this as a collab post. So you can find me there. You can find me on TikTok. You can even find me on X as well.
Ooh.
Drop your OF tag. Go on.
Maybe, we'll see.
Like, hello, OF.
Well, if you find my Instagram, you can find my OF, so...
You'd hope so.
Go down the rabbit hole. It's worth the watch. Anyway, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.